Good evening, guys. Can you hear me? Am I audible? Online. Can you hear me, guys? Am I audible? Online. Can you hear me? Online. Guys, can you hear me? Am I audible? ఎవరైనా ఉంటే yes or no పెట్టండి స్వామి. Huh? So no one there giving response. Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Am I audible? ఎవరో మొత్తానికి yes అని పెట్టినారు. Mushroom, right? Okay. So let's get started. So today we are going to discuss about M and RPM. How to install the packages into our Linux operating system. Guys, how you are going to install the packages into Windows operating system? So you know Windows, right? You know very well about Windows, right? So how to install the how to install the packages? Packages means softwares, guys. Linux we are going to call package, right? HTTPD, VSFTPD, and those all packages. Okay. So in Linux, we are going to call packages. Generally, we are going to call softwares, applications like that. Right, guys? So now, how to install the packages means softwares into Windows. You know very well about Windows, right? So how you are going to install the packages into Windows operating system? Yes, guys. So we need to download the software from internet. So those softwares it is going to download into the download folder. So we need to visit to the download folder. We need to open the download folder. So inside the download folder, we'll have the software. We need to double click on top of that particular software and then automatically it is going to install. So that is .exe file. This .exe file, it is going to extract into our Windows operating system. Extracting. So it is going to expand. So got it, guys. So we are going to provide next, finally finish. So that's it now, guys. In Windows, we are going to install. It's not a big deal. Very easily, we can install the packages into Windows operating system. So we need to download the package and then we should visit to the download folder and then open the package and double click on top of the package and give next. That's it. So like the same way in Linux also. But if you have a graphical user interface, so we are going to download .rpm files here. We doesn't have .exe files. So we don't have .exe file. We'll have .rpm files, right, guys? And .norc files. So those both the files will have into Linux operating system. So we are going to download .rpm files, .norc file from internet. So you can double click on top of those file and then same process. How we are trying to installing the packages into Windows operating system. Like the same way we are going to install the packages into Linux also. If you having graphical user interface. But coming to nowadays real-time environment. In real-time environment, maximum you people, you are going to access the infrastructure from data center. You are trying to accessing the infrastructure from cloud environment. So that's why what we are going to do, we are going to access our operating system, our servers through internet, right? So you are going to get only TUI interface, text user interface you're going to get. So it doesn't have any graphical user interface. If you're having graphical user interface, it's not a big deal. So how we are trying to installing the packages into Windows operating system, like the same way we are going to install the packages into Linux operating system. I hope you got it, guys, right? So now what we are doing, we need to use few commands to install the packages into our Linux operating system in especially TUI mode. Especially in TUI mode, text user interface mode. CLI, TUI, little bit similar only. So I'll tell you what is exactly TUI, no need to bother. Got it, guys? So let's see here. Now, how to install the packages. Guys, this operating system, it doesn't have the subscription. So because without subscription, we did installation, right? So if you doesn't have the subscription means you are unable to download few packages from internet. So we are going to face many issues while you're trying to downloading the packages from internet without subscription. So especially enterprises related packages, we are unable to download because we don't have subscription. Got it, guys? So that's why what I'm doing in the sense, we are unable to download. Guys, no need to bother about subscription. Without subscription, 90% Linux you can learn. So no need to purchase the subscriptions and those kind of stuff. Because your organization people, they are going to purchase the subscriptions. Okay, it's not a big deal. Easily we can get the subscription. So we have few commands. So with the help of those commands, we can register this operating system. We can get the subscription. It's not a big deal, right, guys? So without subscription, how we need to install the packages, right? Guys, while you are trying to installing the operating system at the time, we used one DVD, right? Image file. Do you remember that? We have an image file. With the help of that image file, right? So we are going to install few packages. That particular image file, it having few predefined packages. I'm going to install those predefined packages into our operating system from image file instead of downloading the packages from internet. I hope you got it, guys. Instead of downloading the packages from internet, so same process only. After downloading, you need to execute same command, RPM command and M command only you need to execute. Instead of downloading the package, because we don't have subscription, right? So for example, if you want to can install Ansible, if you want to can install Docker, but you should have the subscription. So it's not like this. You need to install the Ansible and Dockers and like web servers into EC2 instance. So you people, most of the people, what they're thinking, we need to install the Dockers and Ansible and web services like this kind of stuff into only EC2 instance. It's not like this. If you want to can deploy into on-premises also, because before cloud, we are going to use on-premises only. Yes, no. Before cloud, we are going to use on-premises only. How to get the packages in the images? I'll tell you, Pankaj, give me 1 minute. I'm trying to explaining everything, right? So let it understand exactly. So usually you can deploy the multiple missions into your virtual environment. You can install multiple packages into the multiple mission. You can use Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, whatever if you want to use. But it's not possible in this RHEL 7.0 as well as in 8.0, 9.0 because we don't have subscription. So if you're having subscription, they're going to provide the support for us to download the enterprises Linux related packages. Example, enterprises related packages means Ansible is a best example. I hope you got it, guys. So clear. So we should have the subscription, then only we can install. So now, if you need to do the practical session, your own instead of cloud, instead of cloud. So you are very interested to deploy the few tools, automation tools into your laptop manually, right? So you need to perform few tasks, exactly what it's happening. Better to use CentOS. Okay, CentOS also they stop the support like production. So they introduced to us Rocky Linux. So with the help of Rocky Linux, you can install like your EC2. Rocky Linux doesn't require any subscription. CentOS doesn't require any subscription, but RHEL needs subscription. So got it, guys. I hope you're clear. So let's see here. First of all, this is image file. See, we have image file on top of the desktop. If you open this image file, so you are going to get the image file content here. You're going to get the image file content here. I hope you got it, guys. Yes, no? So clear. So now, usually image file in the sense it's one kind of DVD. So if you're unable to get this image file, usually go to here, right click on top of this virtual machine. We have removable devices and we'll have CD and DVD. So in CD and DVD, we'll have one option called disconnect here, but you'll have connect. Actually, it got connected, so that's why it's showing disconnect. So I hope you got it, guys. Yes, no, right? So clear, right? So how we need to enter into the removable device, guys? Pankaj, how we need to enter into the removable device? So already we discussed while we are discussing about file system hierarchy. Yes, how we need to enter into this removable device using commands. Better to log in as a root user, right? So better to log in as a root user. CD run media. I said, did you remember? We discussed about run media while we were discussing about file system hierarchy at the time. So run media contain removable media like pen drive, DVD, pocket hard disk, those kind of stuff, right? So inside the run media, so we log in with student user, right? Okay. So inside the student you enter. If you want to can check PWD, we are into run media. Inside the media, we'll have one user name called student. Inside that user, we'll have RHEL 7.0 DVD server. This is image file. So let's check the list. ls hyphen l or ls, whatever if you want to can give. See guys, we have some content inside this DVD, means inside this image file. So guys, if you observe, we'll have one folder call, means directory called packages. Inside this packages directory, you'll have few predefined packages. When 7.0 release time packages will have. Got it? So go to cd packages, right guys? Then check the ls-l command, see how many packages will have. So those packages more than enough for doing the practice. I hope you got it. No need to bother about internet. No need to bother about downloading from internet. So doesn't require subscription. Without subscription, we can learn 90% Linux. I hope you got it, right? Anyway, so you are no need to bother about, you are all doing cloud and then DevOps, right? So go to launch one EC2 instance. That Amazon EC2 instance doesn't require any subscription. Minimal things we can deploy. You're not going to feel this much of difficulty in the Amazon EC2 instance, guys. It's a very easy. Actually, it's a plug and play. Are you going to share the removable disk image? Long back, I have shared to you people. Not now. In that Google Drive link itself only, you'll have everything. Without image file, how you're going to install the operating system, man? Huh? So let's see, guys, here. Now, I need to check tree command, for example. So tree is a command. What happened, guys? Tree command is not found. So it's not available into our operating system. Tree command means tree package we doesn't have into our operating system, right? So for example, we need tree command, right? So how to install the tree command into our operating system? So let's verify whether the tree package is available or not into the package directory. So how we need to check? ls-l. Guys, so మీ తెలివితేటలన్నీ యూజ్ చేసి గ్రప్పులకి ప్లే అవసరం లేదు. No need to bother about grep command, find command. So आपका जो है ना इंटेलिजेंसी से वो कुछ यूज करने की जरूरत नहीं. ls-l is more than enough. I hope you got it. ls-l, then you can give the file name, then hit enter. If you having that file, it will provide it's available, and then it will provide the metadata of that particular file. If it is not available, no such a file like this we are going to get. That's it. So I hope you're clear, right? So now let's see here. Hyphen, it's a normal file, right? So guys, already we know about those all the permissions and those all stuff, right? So coming to here, this is first field, it having package name. So file name, package name, right? And guys, by seeing this name itself only, you are going to get the information related to tree command. So this is package name, and this is version 1.6.0 is a version, and this is release, and this is architecture, 64-bit architecture, and .rpm file it is. .rpm stands for Red Hat Package Manager. So got it, guys? Now we need to install this package into our operating system. This package, it's available into our image file. From image file, we are going to install the packages into our operating system. Right, guys? How we need to install the package into our operating system? With the help of RPM command. So we have, I think you must, okay. So go through that demo link, okay? So let's see, guys, here. So let's see, guys, here. RPM is a command. RPM stands for Red Hat Package Manager. RPM stands for Red Hat Package Manager. Right, guys? Yeah, I'll Google Drive link. I think I need to copy from somewhere. I'll check. If you're having, I'll share you. Don't worry. Okay, so usually you need to get the Google Drive link from Prem. So Prem having a Google Drive link, and then you can get the link from Prem. Okay. So okay, so let's see, guys. RPM is a command, right? So RPM, how to install the package? Let's see here. RPM is a command. Hyphen IVH. IVH is an option. Hyphen IVH is option. I stands for installation. Install. I stands for install, for installing the packages. V stands for verbose. It will print the verbose messages. Message. H stands for hash notation. Hash notation. VH is a optional, I mandatory. So VH doesn't need. If you want, you can give, otherwise you can leave it. But I is a mandatory. I means installation. So what kind of package we need to install? Tree package we need to install. Then hit enter. See, guys, see, if you didn't provide the VH, what will happen? Since you are not going to get this warning message, you are not going to get this hash notations. 100% it got completed like this, you're going to get the message. This message it don't get if you're not providing VH, but it will install. It's not like this. If you're not getting this messages, it's not installed. It will install. But if you need to understand whether it got installed or not, if you need some messages, better to provide VH. So V means verbose, already we know VRBOSC. It will print the message and along with the hash notations. So clear, guys? I hope you got it. So how to install the packages with the help of RPM, right? So RPM is a command, Red Hat Package Manager. So with the help of RPM command, we can manager, management, whatever if you want to can say, guys. So to install the package. So got it? So for installing the packages, we are going to use RPM command, right? Next. Now my question is whether the package it got installed or not, how we need to check. Yes, guys. How to check whether the package it got installed or not? Which command? Very good. So which command you can use? With the help of RPM? Simple. This is command, right? Directly can execute, right? It's not a problem. Now it's working, see. Okay, which good? You're definitely you're going to get the path where it got installed. Right? Okay. So next, maybe this is an executable file, so that's why we can execute this file and then we are going to understand, yes, this package it got installed into our operating system, but it's a service like HTTPD, like VSFTPD. Can we execute service? It is going to run into the background, right? Yes, no, it's a daemon, right? So service it is going to run into the background. We need to check whether the service it got installed or not. And how? RPM hyphen Q is a command. Q stands for query. So RPM hyphen Q and let provide the package name. Then you are going to get the package details, right? RPM hyphen Q, for example, HTTPD. See what happened? HTTPD package is not installed, but tree package it got installed. So that's why it's showing the tree details here. Excuse me, guys. So clear. RPM hyphen Q. Q stands for to query the package. To query the package. I hope you got it, guys. Yes, no. Q stands for to query the package. So clear. Next. RPM hyphen QA. QA stands for query all the packages. Query all the pack. How many packages we got installed into our operating system? Those all the installed packages information we are going to get. See, guys, QA, then hit enter. So all the installed packages list it is going to provide you. Right, guys? Okay. If you want, you can use like this also. Okay. QA query all the packages. Guys, please, can you switch on that light? Query all the package. ఎందుకు లైట్ అయ్యండి చాలు ఏం ప్రొజెక్టర్ కనిపించట్లేదా రైట్ ఓకే సో గాట్ ఇట్ గైస్ rpm hyphen qa query all the packages guys if you want you can use like this also grub tree so clear with the help of grub command we are trying to finding the packages from those all the packages both are same so this one both are same right guys clear next rpm hyphen qi stands for I stands for information info so for example tree so tree information you are going to get detailed information about tree name tree version 1.6.0 release and architecture then installed date today only right then this is application file and size then GPL version 2 means general public license version 2 it's a free RSA signature RSA SHA-256 algorithm signature okay then the package so what is the use of tree command you'll have everything description so the tree utilities recursively display the content of the directories in a tree like format tree is basically excuse me guys a Unix port of DOS tree utilities so tree command it is going to provide the content of your directory recursively in a tree like format so now so rpm I hope you got it guys I stands for information got it guys right so next rpm hyphen qd first then qd means query documents rpm space hyphen qd then package name tree you are going to get tree related packages where it got located including path you are going to get so this is license information you'll have in this file readme notes will have right and then this is man command where it got located man page rpm hyphen qd means query documents got it guys okay so rpm hyphen ql query list guys if you're using ql you're going to get the documents and where it got installed right everything detailed information you're going to get so tree package it got installed into usr bin so this is the directory it contain few documents so release notes readme then man command and everything so it's very useful for your packages http vsftpd right so if you need to know the information about that particular service then you can read the readme notes and then you're going to get the information about that particular service who's providing so what kind of use with the help of that service those all stuff we can get okay so rpm hyphen ql stands for query list query list the package. So how to check the dependencies for this RPM? RPM is a command, man. RPM is a one command, one executable file, right? So like tree, like mkdir, okay, like cat, like the same way RPM. So you'll have the dependencies for packages. I'll tell you, give me some time. So be patient, okay? You should ask dependency for RPM package, then I can understand. Give me some time. So I'll tell you how we are going to get the packages and those all stuff, okay? So RPM space hyphen QL to query the query list, the package. Okay. So now RPM hyphen QC query config files, configuration file, config files, whatever if you want to can say. So RPM QC query configuration. Guys, tree is a command, it doesn't have any configuration files. So which package is having the configuration file, guys? Huh? Which package is see configuration files it can inside the etc will have, we know. I'm asking what kind of packages it having the configuration files. SSH. Then the day one onwards, I'm saying, while you are trying to installing the any package, three things it will happen like that, right? If you try to installing any service, HTTPD, VSFTPD, SSHD by default will have. So if you try to installing any services, three things it will happen. So first it will create one user account inside the etc password, right? It will create one home directory inside the var. It will create one configuration file inside the etc, right? Means services it having the configuration files. I hope you got it. Services, devices, those all units it having the configuration files, right? So to know the configuration files, for example, you are trying to installing FTP server, guys. So you don't know much about FTP server. You are very new to this Linux operating system. According to your requirement, you need to provide the instruction to the FTP server. And how you are going to provide the instructions to the FTP server? With the help of configuration file. You don't know what kind of configuration file it having for FTP. At the time, you are going to use this option RPM hyphen QC. So let's see. I'm going to install one FTP server. RPM hyphen IVH VSFTPD is a package. Very secure file transport protocol daemon. Then, so I have installed this packages in my operating system, right? This package, it got installed successfully. If you want, you can check RPM-Q VSFTPD, then the package, it got installed. So we need this package related configuration files. We know those all the files it's available into etc. How many files will have in etc, man? To find the like FTP server related configuration file, it's a bit difficult to us. So that's why RPM hyphen QC VSFTPD is a package name. Then hit enter. You're going to get the VSFTPD related all the configuration files list. So you can configure. This is a main configuration file. Usually we are going to use this configuration file to configure the FTP server according to our requirement. So got it, guys. So we need to provide some restrictions. So and so network only, it should accept our FTP server. So we need to send the data through this FTP server to that particular network. Reminding people they should not access. Like this configuration we need to configure, right? So with the help of those configuration files only, we are going to configure the FTP server. I hope you got it. Yes, no? Right. So RPM hyphen QC query config files to query the config files. Okay. Right. So now RPM hyphen UVH, capital U. U stands for update. Maybe you got a new package. So we install VSFTPD 3.0 version, but we got a new version called 4.0. Then we need to upgrade this 3.0 to 4.0. Then RPM hyphen capital U VH, and then for example VSFTPD. So actually we don't have 4.0 package. Same package I'm trying to providing. What it's saying, it's already installed. Maybe we having the new package version, it is going to update. Clear? So I hope you got it. How to update? RPM space hyphen capital U. Capital U stands for update. To update the package. Next. So we know how to install, how to check. We discuss many query commands, right? So now how we need to uninstall. So RPM hyphen E is a option erase, right? So now we are trying to uninstalling tree package. Now the tree package had got uninstalled. So try to execute tree command, you are going to get error. So try to check RPM hyphen Q tree. The package is not installed like this. It is going to show you because we uninstall the packages from our operating system. So that's fine. So got it, guys. RPM hyphen E. E uninstall. To uninstall the package. I hope you're clear, guys. Yes, no. So how we need to work with RPM? So you need to download the packages from internet. Then we need to install those packages, right? So clear, guys. But we don't have any subscription. So that's why what we did. So for doing the practical session for demonstration purpose, I used an image file. So RHEL 7.0. Inside the image file, we'll have package folder. Inside the package folder, we'll have few predefined packages. So at the time of release 7.0, right? So I hope you're clear how to install the packages. So if you're having dependency, for example, we have one dependency. This dependencies, it's using for two different packages. For example, you are trying to installing HTTPD. Then you are trying to installing some different package. Those both the packages having same dependency. While you try to installing HTTPDs, all the dependencies it is going to install, but it is not going to install with RPM. Give me 1 minute, okay? I don't know why you are this much of hurry, okay? Pankaj. So while you are uninstalling the packages, what will happen in the sense? The dependencies. For example, this dependencies it belongs to particular package. While you are trying to uninstalling, it is going to install the dependency. The same dependency, if it is belongs to some different package, it is not going to uninstall. I hope you got it right. अभी एक बंदा है यार. So we have one guy. So he's doing the work for two different people, right? So one guy work it got completed, right? It means he's not going to stop the work because another guy will have, right? So like the same way, while you're trying to uninstalling the packages, what will happen in the sense? So we have same dependencies for multiple packages. If it is having like that, once if you try to installing one package, it is not going to uninstall the. Once if you are uninstalling the package, it is not going to uninstall the dependency because this dependency is going to connecting with some different package. Maybe if you doesn't have anything, it will uninstall everything. I'll show you practically. Give me 1 minute, okay? So okay, so let's see here. So let it first we are try to discussing about from basics onwards, right? So without knowing how to install, how to uninstall, how you are going to understand the like package, like dependencies and those all stuff. Everything I'll tell you. So we have, I think how many minutes? 50, 30 or 40, 40 more minutes we'll have. So please be patient. Okay. So let's see guys. I hope you're clear about RPM. Okay. So now we have one command called yum. Yum stands for yellow dog update and modify. It's not a black dog, okay? Yellow dog, okay, right? So it's a yellow dog update and modify. So before M we'll have YUP, yellow dog update only, okay? Yellow dog update only. Now we are using M. Nowadays from RHL 7 8.0 onwards, they introduced to us DNF. In Amazon Linux 2023, it will support DNF. DNF. So DNF is a little bit advanced version of M. Same options we are going to use with the DNF. Yum install, DNF install, both are same. Okay. So got it, guys. Yellow dog update and modify. So now you need to get one doubt. Sir, as of now, we discuss RPM command. With the help of RPM command, we can install the package. What about M? Why we need to use M? Yes, no. So one command is more than enough not to install the packages into our operating system. Why again we need to use M, DNF, those kind of commands? Guys, yum, it's unable to install the dependencies. So now you are going to, so few people, they have some confusion. Dependency kya hai bhai ye bol ke. Yes, no. What is dependency? So we are unable to understand. So Imran sir is giving the reply to the Pankaj about dependencies and those all kind of stuff. Like this faces I can find here in my classroom, in front of me only, right? So you people, you don't know about dependency. People, they are going to say dependencies. It is going to resolve the dependencies like that. That's it. Dependency means supporting software. You are depending on your parents. Yes, no, no. So you are depending on your parents. So every month they need to transfer the amount to you people. Then only you are going to make the payment for hostels and those kind of stuff, right? You are dependent. Like the same way, few packages will have. Okay. So few packages will have. What guys in Windows, maybe if you observe, while you try to installing few softwares, you are going to get one error. .NET framework so and so version we require like that. That is called dependency. So this software, it's required .NET framework so and so version. First, what we need to do when you are trying to installing the software, before you need to install the dependencies, .NET framework. Without .NET framework, you are unable to install this packages into your laptop. So the so and so ABCD software or XYZ software depending on .NET framework. Like the same way, while you are trying to installing the services, those services also having dependencies. VSFTPD doesn't have any dependencies, so that's why we can install with the help of RPM. So because of that reason, I use the example VSFTPD instead of HTTPD. Got it, guys? Okay. So those dependencies we are unable to install with RPM command. Remember, RPM, it's unable to install the dependencies automatically. Let's see. I'll show you practically. Then according to that, you are going to understand. See guys, RPM hyphen IVH HTTPD star. HTTPD related all the packages I need to install. So that's why I have given wildcard expression here. Then what happens? See. So error failed dependencies will have your dependencies here. If you're having 4 to 5 dependencies, it's not a big deal. Manually, we can install with RPM command. It's not a big deal. But if you're having 100 dependencies, 100 times 100 softwares we need to install by like manually. It will take time, right? We don't have that much of time. हम लोग भाग रहे. कहाँ भाग रहे बोल के पता नहीं है, right? So yes, no. So we need to complete our work as soon as possible. So who's going to bother about 100 dependencies to install manually? We'll have few packages, 200 dependencies also. So at the time RPM, it won't work. So that's why they introduced to us M command. Excuse me. So with the help of M command, we can resolve those all the dependencies automatically. This is a one difference between RPM and M. Got it, guys? So this is a difference between RPM and M. First difference. We'll have one more difference. We'll have one more difference. RPM, it's not going to depend on repositories to install the packages, but M require M repositories. Without M repositories, you are unable to install the packages into your operating system. This is the second point. First point, RPM, it's unable to resolve the dependencies. So that's why we need to use M. It can resolve the dependencies automatically. But RPM doesn't need any repositories to install the packages into our operating system. But M require repository. Without M repositories, you are unable to install the packages into your operating system with the help of M command. What is repository, guys? Storage. It's one kind of small database, repository in the sense. So yum command, what it is going to do in the sense, it will check those packages from the database, M database. It is going to pick that package from the database. It will install into your operating system. Coming to your EC2 instances, if you want to can check, we have one command called mrepo list all. Execute that command. You are going to get your repositories. Enable will have. So if you having those repositories, then only you can download the packages from internet. Then you can install the packages like Ansible. So before installing the Ansible, before installing the Dockers, you need to download the repository. If you want to can check the steps, how to install the Dockers, how to install the Ansible will have. So if you want to can check. So first we need to download the repository. Without this repository, you are unable to install the Ansible and Dockers kind of stuff. Why I'm using those words in the sense, you know very well about Ansible and Docker, so that's why that's it. Not only Ansible, Docker. If you need to install any package, you should have the repository, then only we can install. This repository automatically, it is going to download the packages from internet and then it will install into our operating system. Right? So I hope you got it, guys. So the differences between RPM and M. So now I'm trying to installing the packages with the help of M command. So M install httpd star, then hit enter. What happens? See, let's see what will happen. ఎందుకు అంత ఆవేశం ఇవ్వాలా, ఎందుకు ఆవేశపడుతున్నారు ఇవాళ? So why you people are very hurry? I'm unable to understand today. See guys, we are unable to install. Error we got. Even with M command also we are unable to install, but it will walk into your EC2 instance. Because by default your EC2 instance, it having repository. So that's why M command, it is going to get the packages, HTTP packages from that repository. It will install into your operating system. But this is our personal operating system. There is no subscription. So that's why we doesn't have the repositories. If we having subscription, minimal repositories will have. So that's why what we are doing, we are going to create our own repository. But in EC2 instance, no need to bother about our own repository. But you should understand how to create the own repository. Then only you are going to understand exactly in EC2 instance what it's happening. So blindly you people, you're executing yum install Ansible, yum install Docker like that, right? Yes, no? So it is going to install exactly from where it is going to get those all the packages, and then how it is trying to installing into our operating system, where it is going to install exactly into our operating system, everything you should know. So clear, guys? So now we got error. Why? Because there is no repositories into our operating system. How to check the repository? Yum repo list all. M repo list all, then hit enter. See guys, we got one error. There is no repositories, zero repositories list. See, this machine is not registered to the Red Hat Subscription Manager. You can use Subscription Manager command to register. Got it now? Subscription -manager command to register. So doesn't require registration, those all kind of stuff. So without registration, how we need to do the practical session into our laptop, especially without any internet, without any EC2 instance. So first we need to create one repository. How to create the repository? Please make a note. M repository. But those repositories you need not to create into EC2 instance, guys. By default, you'll have repositories. You're going to download the repositories from internet using wget command, like this commands will have, right? You CURL commands, using those commands, we are going to download those all stuff, right? Let's see guys here. So now we are trying to creating local repository, right? So how to create the yum local repositories? Let's see. vim/etc. Inside the etc will have one directory called mrepos.d. Even if you want to can check into your EC2 instance also, same path, there you can find one file, but here we don't have any files. It's a directory. If you want to can check, go to cd command instead of vim. So let's see, there is no repository files, but in your EC2 instance, you will have repository file. This is our personal operating system, right guys? This is our personal operating system. So that's why we don't have any repository, and it doesn't have the subscription. So that is why we doesn't have any repository. So now we need to create the repository. So without repository, it won't work. DNF also it won't work. How to create the repository? We know where we need to create the repository. So where we need to create the repository? Inside the etc. Inside the etc, we'll have m.repos.d is a directory. Inside this directory, we are trying to creating one file. How you are going to create the file? Using vim editor, right? So vim, then rhl.repo. Guys, you can use any name instead of rhl. ABCD, XYZ, your name, your friend's name, whatever if you want to can use. So .repo is a mandatory. Extension is a mandatory. I hope you got it, guys. So vim space rhl is a file name. So what kind of type it is? Repo file. .repo is a type. I hope you got it, guys. We need to create the repo file. So .repo is a mandatory. Instead of RHL, you can use any name. So this is empty file. We don't have anything. This is a new file, right? So now we need to add few entries inside this file. Then only it will act like as a repository. What kind of entries we need to add? So please focus on it, right? So RHEL is a repository ID. So you need to keep the repository ID into square brackets. Next, name, repository name, Red Hat 64-bit. Any name you can use. It's not like this. We need to provide Red Hat 64-bit. You can use your name also. It's not a problem, right? So first line, repository ID. Second line, repository name. Then third line, base URL. Base URL. From this base URL itself only, yum command, it is going to get the packages. So where the packages it got located, that URL we need to provide here. So usually the packages, everything it got located to DVD, right? So usually we should not provide the DVD path. We need to copy the entire DVD into our operating system into one directory. So we should provide that particular directory path. But here we don't have much time because DVD size is more than 4 GB. So while you're trying to copying the DVD, it will take long time. So that's why what I'm going, since I'm trying to providing the DVD path directly here. This is local repository. Open the repositories means a path. We need to keep the path into the single quotes. So open single quotes file because it's a local. Maybe if you need to create the network repository, deploy the web server somewhere into server, and then so copy the entire DVD into the web server or FTP server, get the URL and then paste it here. That is network repositories. This is local repository, right? So now we need DVD path, right? Open another terminal, execute df-th command. So this is our DVD, guys. DVSR 0. There's a path, it got located. Run media. That's it now, guys. Run media. So student RHL. So that's it. 64-bit, right? So GPG, CHE, CK, check 0. GPG check exactly what it will do in the sense it is going to check the yours package signature. RSA SHA-1 212 like this we before discussed, right? RSA algorithm. So that signature check it will do. Actually, we don't have subscription. అది SSH చెప్పేటప్పుడు చెప్తా ఇప్పుడు కాదు గుర్తుపెట్టు RSA కదా మీకు కావాల్సింది తర్వాత చెప్తా SSH చెప్పేటప్పుడు ఓకే సో GPG check is equal to 0 0 in the sense disable 1 means enable. So we disable the GPG check because there is no subscription. So if you having subscription, you are going to get the GPG key. Then you can enable, right? Then add GPG key, one more field is equal to, you need to keep the GPG key path here, where it got located inside the ETC will have PKI. So inside the PKI, you'll have the GPG key, but there is no subscription, right? Excuse me, guys. 0 you can keep. Then we need to enable those repositories, right? Enabled is equal to 1. That's it, guys. So if you want, you can make a note. Save and quit. Then yum clean all is a command to clean the M cache memory. Got it, guys? To clean the cache, M cache. So now repositories, it got created successfully. RHL repository. Let's verify. Yum repo list. Sorry, guys. Repo list all. Then repositories, it got created success. Before it's showing 0. Now we have one repository. See, this is repository ID. Then this is repository name. Then this repository enable the repository size more than 4 GB, approximately 4 GB will have because the enter DVD size. So I hope you're clear. So now it's not like this. We need to go to the packages directory. We need to install the packages from packages directory with the help of M command. So this is local repository from anywhere, from any path into your operating system, wherever if you want, you can install. So before what we did, while you try to installing the packages with the help of RPM command, so we are going to switch to packages directory like run, media, student, then RHL, then inside the RHL you'll have package directory. We should go to the package directory, then only we can install with the help of RPM. But here with the help of M command, we did local repository. This local repository, with the help of this local repository, you can install the packages from any location. Even if you want, you can go to root users home directory. See, /ROOT will have, right? So now we are trying to installing the package m install httpd star hyphen y doesn't it? I'll tell you later. See. So now it's trying to installing the packages from repository. So m command is going to get the packages from repository. Now it's trying to installing into our operating system. Now it's asking one question. So can you continue the installation? Yes means continue installation. D means, so we are not going to install this package. We are going to download this package from internet, sorry guys, from repository into our laptop. D, we are downloading the packages from repositories. So from repository, we are going to download into our operating system. We are not installing. Installing is different, downloading is different, guys. Downloading matlab download hota hai. It's not going to install. If you're providing yes, then only it is going to install. No means to stop. Got it? So it should not ask like this questions. Add -y option. If you adding -y, it don't ask any question. It is going to install any cast. Okay. See, it won't ask any question, guys. So automatically it is going to install. See, total 4 packages plus 9 dependencies, size 4.4 MB. Then if it is after installing 16 MB, 4.4 MB, it is going to extend. So it will become 16 MB. Total 13 packages will have. Clear? So now I hope you're clear how to install the packages with the help of M command. Then how to query the package, whether the package it got installed or not. RPM, sorry guys, M, right? List HTTPD. Got it, guys? M list HTTPD, package name, version, release, with whom we install with RHL repository. So here you'll have at symbol. At means the package it got installed into your operating system. M list, for example, bind is a package. Bind is a package, it's related to DNS server, right? See guys, bind package name, this is version, and if you observe, you don't have it. See, there is no at. There is no at means it not installed into our operating system, but it's available into our repository. In our database, we'll have bind package, but in our operating system, it doesn't have bind package. Bind package. So I hope you're clear. అది చెప్తానే ఉంటుంది, మనం లోకల్ రెపోజిటరీ చేసాం కదా, ఇన్స్టాల్ చేయొచ్చు ఇప్పుడు. ఓకేనా, అది ఊరికనే అట్లా మెసేజ్ పెడుతూనే ఉంటుంది. సో వితౌట్ సబ్స్క్రిప్షన్ ఎవర్ అనేబుల్ టు ఇన్స్టాల్ అని చెప్పి. కానీ ఇప్పుడు మనం ఏం చేసాం, మనం ప్రాక్టీస్ చేయడానికి మన ఓన్ రెపోజిటరీ మనం క్రియేట్ చేసుకున్నాము ఆ డివిడి ద్వారా. ఇప్పుడు రెడ్ హ్యాట్ వాళ్ళకి ఏం సంబంధం లేదు, ఇది మన ఐసోలేటెడ్ ఆపరేటింగ్ సిస్టమ్. అర్థమైందా? ఇప్పుడు మీ EC2 ఇన్స్టాల్ అనుకోండి, అంటే మీ అంటే అదేలేండి, ఏడబ్ల్యూ చేసేవాళ్ళు, డెవోస్ చేసేవాళ్ళు. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు EC2 ఇన్స్టెన్స్ లో అనుకోండి. సో EC2 instance always it having internet. So my machine doesn't have internet. So that's why I have created my own repositories. But EC2 instance having internet. So automatically, so Amazon people, they are providing you repositories. With the help of those repositories, you can install without any problem. You need not to face like this problems into. So no need to bother about those all kind of stuff in EC2 because that's a plug and play. So इसीलिए सब लोग m install बोल के डाल रहे हो. So I got it. Now I hope you got it. Why we need to use the m install. So what is it behind, like behind them, what kind of stuff we'll have. So now let's see guys. Yeah. So m list is a command. So m list all. If you're executing m list all command, what will happen in the sense it is going to get the all the packages list. Repositories in operating system, how many packages will have, everything you are going to get. So how many packages we install, we need to check, right? Grep at RHEL. Got it, guys? So you can find like this. So I hope you're clear. Yes, no? Right. So m info HTTPD. You're going to get the HTTP related information like RPM-QI. See, HTTPD, architecture, version, release, then size, installed. Then from where? With RHEL repository, we install this package into our operating system. So summary URL, what is the use of HTTPD? The Apache HTTP server is a powerful, effective, and then extensible web server. Got it, guys? So m info, right? So m list all, m clean all, right? So m repo list all, m repo list all is a command to get the repositories list. M clean all to clean the m cache, right? So m install to install the packages, right guys? M group list. Yum group list. See guys, you are going to get the packages group list. It's not a single package, it's a group of packages. So here we'll have two types of groups. One is available environmental groups. Another one is available group. So environmental group means it's related to operating system. So we'll have minimal installation, infrastructure server, file and printer services, basic web server, and then virtualization host and server with UI like this options we'll have. Guys, did you remember those all the options? While we are installing the operating system, at the time I said select a server with GUI instead of minimal installation. Same options here also. Maybe if you miss server with GUI, you can install those packages. You're going to get the graphical user interface again. So those packages you can install. Server with GUI package you can install. Okay, those all operating system related packages. Then available packages, compatibility library, console internet tool, right? And then development tool. Guys, this development tools, it having C, C++, kernel headers and everything. We need C language. How to install? Let's see. Yum group install. Then package means package group name. So development tools -y. Will take some time. Guys, total 25 packages will have plus 26 dependencies. How many? 51 total. So see here, Perl. So we'll have CPP, CPP in the sense C++. GCC means C language. So we'll have kernel headers. Usually we are going to use those kernel headers into Vagrant tool. Without kernel headers, we are unable to install the Vagrant and those kind of stuff. Right? Got it, Pankaj? I hope you're clear. Dependencies, those all stuff. How to know the dependencies, I will tell you, give me some time. Package related. See, I have given the information yesterday also. So systemctl dep list. Yes, no. Dep hyphen list is a, then you can give the package, you are going to get the dependencies list. Okay. Yeah, welcome Pankaj. थोड़ा सबर करो यार बोलूंगा right. See, here we'll have non-IT peoples, right? For them, so I have prepared like this. धीरे धीरे से अंदर आ जाना चाहिए हम लोगों को, means subject के अंदर, right? Okay. So got it, guys? So the group of the packages that got installed successfully, right? So like this, you can install the package groups. Okay. Yum. Usually most of the people, you know, yum update command. Yum update. First అదే కదా ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేస్తారు. EC2 instance open చేయగానే దాన్ని కొడతారు. M update is a command. Then hit enter. So we don't have any internet, we don't have any subscription, so that's why always we are going to get the error only. So but in your EC2 instance, if you're having any new updates, automatically it is going to download from internet, it will install, right? So M update command, I'll teach you. Many people, they don't know about those options. Those all common options: M install, M remove, M update. Even మీకు తెలుసు. You know very well about those all the options, right? So now I'm going to teach you. You don't know this option. For example, you are very new to this operating system. What update will do? Please repeat. M update. It is going to download all the updated packages from internet. So it will install. It is going to update. For example, we have 3.0 package, guys. Maybe we'll have new version. They got released, right? Automatically the package is going to download from internet. So it is going to update from 3.0 to 4.0 if you're executing update command. So especially if you need to update particular package, yum update space package name. If you're providing like this M update, what will happen in the sense? Automatically it will check it is good. M update means it is not going to update from 7.0 to 8.0. Okay. Don't think like that. The same version will have. If you need to update 7.0 to 8.0, that is a different story. Okay. We can, but that is a different story. Those all kind of stuff we are unable to perform here. Okay. So, but I don't want to few packages, then it will be updated. Actually, that is what I'm saying. What kind of packages you need? You can give the package name in front of the update. That's it. M update space package name. That's it. You according to your requirement. If you're providing M update, it is going to update each and everything. So if you need to update only few packages, then you can give the package name in front of the update option. That's it. Got it? Continuously can give the packages name. For example, HTTPD space, VSFTPD space, SSHD space, like this you can give. You can update multiple packages at a time. So got it, guys? Right. So for example, so we need to install web server. You don't know what kind of packages we need to install for web server. With the help of M command, we are going to get yum search all. Yum space search all web server. Simple. Then you are going to get the web server related all the packages list. Then according to your requirement, you can install the package. For example, you need to install DNS server. So yum search DNS server. Then you are going to get the DNS server related packages. See, bind package I said now before. For DNS server, we need to install bind package, right? I hope you got it, guys. So clear? Yes, no? Yum search all, it's a very useful option for you people. So you are going to get the server related all the packages list. So clear? Right. So yum providers. For example, we are trying to providing one directory, guys, here, where www.html. So this directory providers information it is going to provide you. Actually, this directory belongs to HTTP, right? Same information we are going to get. Got it, guys? Yum providers. You can give directory name. The directory providers information it is going to provide. Okay. Right. So let's see here. Yum providers and then yum update, you know, right? How to uninstall the package. Yum remove. HTTPD star I'm trying to providing -y without any questions it is going to uninstall. Pankaj, please focus on it here. Actually, we install how many packages? 60 packages, but it got uninstall only 4. Why? Few dependencies it is connecting with some different software, so that's fine. I hope you got it right. So only 4 dependencies, 4 packages only we got uninstalled. Now, by mistake, you did M remove, right? Then what we need to do? I need to recover. I need to recover again. Yum history command first, let's check. M history means you are going to get the history. How many packages you install, by what time you install, how many packages you uninstall and everything you're going to get the history. So here you're going to get ID, then login username student. Guys, why student is showing? Because we log in with student user, we switch from the student to root. Directly we didn't log in with root. If you log in with directly root, then it is going to show you login username root. I hope you got it right. And then time and date and action. What kind of actions we did? Then how many packages we install, how many packages we uninstall and everything, you are going to get the information. Clear? So this package, it got erased, right? I need to undo this package. Yum history undo, then you need to provide the ID 4. It will ask, yes, we need to provide us. Then those, all the four packages, again, we are trying to reinstalling. So this is very useful command. Actually, one of my student, he faced this issue into real-time involvement. So especially in client interview. So he asked to her, right? Got it, guys. For example, we are doing kernel patching, right? Kernel patching means we are updating the kernel. We have 3.0 kernel version, right? So now we got a some 4.0 or 5.0 kernel version. We got latest, I think 5 point something will have 9.0 version, right? So you are trying to upgrading this kernel from 3.0 to some 4.0. So it got updated successfully, right? But you are that much of not convenient with that particular kernel, then you need old kernel. Then how you are going to get back old kernel? With this command, yum history undo command. You can revert. You can revert. So with the help of those commands, we can revert. We are going to get the old one because it's undo. It is going to perform undo task. You're going to get the list ID. If you're executing M history, वही बोला था ना, M history, if you're executing, you're going to get the ID, then you can. Otherwise, execute some uname -r command will have, right? So you are going to get the kernel version. ID you are going to get. M history is a command. If you're executing M history, you are going to get each and everything. जो इंस्टॉल किया था उसका आईडी आ जाएगा आपको. देन यूज दैट आईडी, इट विल अंडू. निकाल देगा वो. हाँ, ఏంటమ్మా సెర్చ్. ఇందా చెప్పాను కదా, గ్రెప్ కమాండ్. సో ఇప్పుడు 20 ప్యాకేజెస్ లిస్ట్ ఎలా మీరు ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేస్తారు? ఎం లిస్ట్ ఆల్ ఇందాక ఎగ్జిక్యూట్ చేశాను కదా, పైప్ సింబల్ ఇచ్చి గ్రెప్ కమాండ్ ఇచ్చి ఏ ప్యాకేజ్ కావాలంటే ఆ ప్యాకేజ్ నేమ్ ఏమంటే అది వచ్చేస్తుంది దాంట్లో నుంచి. షేర్ ద అండు కమాండ్, ఐ హ్యావ్ టు రైట్. వెరీ యూస్ఫుల్. సో సింపుల్. I'll share you everything. History. So this is all about package management, guys. Okay. So picture abhi baki hai. We didn't complete. Give me some minute. సో మీరు ఓకే అనగానే మీరు బయలుదేరతారు ఇంకా సర్దేసుకోరు అందుకని. గుక్క తిప్పుకోకుండా 1.5 గంట నుంచి మాట్లాడుతున్నా. ఎవరైనా సరే వినకుండా. రైట్ గైస్. So I hope you got it. Yes, no? Right. And that too, I'm in diet. I'm very hungry, man. What I should do? ఏం చేద్దాం? Right. So let's see, guys. Yeah. So as of now, I hope you're clear. Right. This is an RHL 7.0, guys. If you're having 8 and 9 version, then how you are going to create the repositories? Coming to 8 and 9, see the package, the packages folder. We have package folder into a DVD, right? The the package folder, it got split into two different directories. Means we need to create two repositories into one file. I'll tell you. I'll tell you. So I have 8.0 version operating system. No need to bother. So we have 8.0. I'm going to start this 8.0 version. Guys, from tomorrow onwards, I'm not going to say it's a very, very important topic like that. Okay. So if I'm saying very, very important, definitely you people you don't attend. I know. Huh? How to lock any package? Lock means so we are unable to do like that. Okay. If you are updating, then only it is going to update. What ma? Uh, see, guys. See. I don't know what you are doing exactly in your classes. I said very clearly, Git Bash is a not a Linux operating system. That is what I'm trying to explaining to you. Listen first, I understand your question. While you are trying to executing three command into Git Bash, you are unable to execute, you are getting error. Bash command is not found, right? Three dot com. See, Git Bash actually it's a emulated application. Emulated application. You are unable to create the users in Git Bash. You can execute only few minimal command, Linux related minimal command into the Git Bash. So Git Bash, exactly why we are going to use in a sense, in Windows operating system, you are unable to execute the Linux commands. So that's why with the help of Git Bash, you are going to get few applications like Git, GitHub, those kind of application are easy to instance. So those instances we are going to access into the Git Bash. We are going to execute those command into that instance, into that particular application. Git Bash में सारे commands work नहीं होते. Maybe .com I need to check. I'm usually I'm going to use putty. So इसीलिए Git Bash के ऊपर उतना focus नहीं किया था. So we have apt mark hold. So see, Pankaj, let's see here. Man command will have no man. Okay. Man m, then hit enter. If you having like that option, you can search here. Man register to DNF, right? So if you having any options, do we have any options like that? Let's check. Maybe if you having, that's good. So those commands will have everything already have we discussed, right? Mrepo, install and those all stuff. So only those commands will have options. I think we can disable option will have. Okay, Pankaj. So disable option will have. So we need to check. Okay. So let's see guys here. VIM/etc m.repos.d rhl.repo. Already I done one repository before. See guys, usually before we did only one repository, but coming to 8.0 and 9.0, we need to use two repositories. So here the package folder, it got split into two different directories. One is base OS. In this base OS, you'll have operating system related packages like tree command, like VIM editor. So VIM X Windows, like this only we'll have here. Coming to app stream folder. Inside the app stream folder, you'll have your services like HTTP, VSFTPD, like that. Same packages only, but they got split into two different folders. So that's why we need to create two different excuse me guys. We need to create two different repositories for two different folders. That's it. Apart from that, everything is same. So you can use instead of yum DNF also. So DNF install. So actually I have only 2 GB RAM for this mission. So that's why it's a little bit slow. So DNF install HTTPD star hyphen y. Instead of yum, you can use DNF. But DNF, it don't work into RHEL 7.0, remember. So DNF, it will work from 8.0 onwards. 8.0, 9.0, DNF, it will work. But it won't work into the, I'll check how we need to hold. Don't worry, Pankaj, okay? So we have huge content into the manual page. I need to check little bit. Thoda sukun se check karna chahiye. You can. Guys who have the another sessions, you can. Who don't have, go to home, okay? So like this, you can install, guys. Instead of M, you can use DNF, right? So clear? Got it? Okay, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye. Take care.